planning is the key to success. Every move, every decision, and every plan revolves around one thing, the horse. But what I have found is that many people in the equestrian industry don't have someone looking out for them. My name is Mike Nicodema. I'm a principal shareholder in the law firm of Greenberg Traurig and the co-chair of the Equine Industry Group. We have over 50 highly skilled and dedicated attorneys to serve the industry worldwide. As co-chair of the group, I take pride in knowing that we can partner with our fellow equestrians so that together we can build a stronger, more successful, and secure community. Have a great spring circuit.
Bainbridge is a fully integrated family of real estate companies who have developed and acquired more than 43,000 units representing $7.5 billion in transactions since inception. With over 650 associates nationally, Bainbridge engages in virtually every step of the real estate process, from development and construction, acquisition and disposition, to asset management and third-party property management of multifamily real estate. Bainbridge is the 10th largest multifamily developer and the 14th largest multifamily builder in the United States. Our team of experienced and knowledgeable professionals is devoted to creating exceptional living experiences for all of our residents and building lasting, mutually beneficial relationships with our partners and clients. To learn more, visit www.bainbridgecompanies.com.
Having been a rider and showing on the East Coast in the hunter-jumper worlds on the A circuit, coupled with my experience as an insurance professional with 30 years in the industry, I'm the lucky one that gets to marry my career with my passion. And at Flagler, I get the resources that I really need to do my job as best as possible. I'm Missy Sullivan, the director of the equine division at Flagler Insurance, and I look forward to helping all of you with your insurance needs.
There's a gentler side of Florida, just waiting for you to discover it, where America's first resort destination was built and genuine hospitality began. A place with cleaner sands, warmer waters, and fewer crowds. A place different than the rest, one that exceeds, excels, and surpasses all expectation, waiting here just for you. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches.
It's a feeling of trust, flying, and having the freedom to overcome any obstacle together.
Valley Vet Supply is here for it all, fulfilling my life's legacy, greatest passions, and orders fast.
What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Zen Elite Equestrian Center. Come pursue your equestrian goals from grassroots to top sport. Equestrian dreams thrive in our soul-soothing surroundings that nurture the mind, body, and spirit of both horse and rider. This is Zen.
Hi, I'm Dr. Strathman here at Allp Animal Clinic, and our team wants to welcome you and your pet to our hospital. Allp has been in the community for more than 20 years. We offer a full range of services to help keep your pet healthy and happy, ranging from preventive care options like our popular dental cleaning services and annual exams, to consults for your pet's allergy-prone skin, geriatric conditions, and ultrasound and x-ray evaluation. Are you ready to take that next step in your pet's health with us? We look forward to seeing you soon.
My first goal when I decided to be a professional is to become like the best horsewoman I can be. It's really important for me to find the balance with my family, with the horses, that is my passion. Work with the horses every day to do what I love. I used to have like one passion was the horses, and now I have two, it's my daughter. So I really want to have this balance in my life. I'm Marie Ecart, I'm a professional show jumper representing France, and I'm Lola's mom. Be mindful, be present, turn on your brain.
At Deaver Golf Cars, we bring excitement to your golf car experience. We have an extensive range of new and refurbished inventory, and our team will fulfill all your sales, service, and rental needs. Whether you're teeing it up on the course, cruising through the neighborhood, or at the campground with family and friends, we have options to fit each and every lifestyle. Experience the Deaver difference, built on a tradition of excellence and service since 1978.
Equine Tack and Nutritionals is your one-stop shop for all of your stable and veterinary needs. As the official horse healthcare supplier of the Winter Equestrian Festival, we invite you to stop by and take advantage of our extensive inventory, discount prices, and unparalleled customer service. You can also shop on our website, www.equinetan.com, or stop by our store in Coconut Creek, Florida. You can also be reached at 1-800-833-TAC.
Yeah, 15 minutes for the first on course, 15-minute call.
The horse, the ultimate athlete, the best friend, the teammate. Once wild, they now place their unquestioning trust in us. At Keyflow, we hold a deep appreciation that horses choose to grant us humans the privilege to keep and to care for them. We knew horse feed could be better, so we made it better. Better for those who need power and endurance to fuel performance. Better for those who need the best start in life to reach their potential. Better for those who need the vitality to tackle new adventures. And better for those who seek longevity because they have more wisdom yet to share. Through science and innovation, we've developed a range of feeds that are easier for horses to digest, that deliver more nutrients, and that require lower feeding rates. Keyflow feeds, redefining equine nutrition because horses rely on us.
Get the jump on the competition and see the Omega Alpha difference in your horse. The natural herbal formulas from Omega Alpha are proven safe and effective. Manufactured to the highest pharmaceutical grade standards in our Ontario headquarters, every Omega Alpha product delivers great results. Visit OmegaAlpha.com.
Every day, we get up with one thing on our minds: taking care of the horses we love. Safe Choice continues to be your trusted partner in their overall nutrition, supporting a healthy body, shiny coat, and strong top line. And now with Digestive Shield, it supports your horse's gut health and immune system even more, so they look and feel their best. Safe Choice, now with Digestive Shield. Shield your horse from the inside out.
The horse, the ultimate athlete, the best friend, the teammate. Once wild, they now place their unquestioning trust in us, in the ring, on the track, and in the field. At Keyflow, we hold a deep appreciation that horses choose to grant us humans the privilege to keep and to care for them. This sense of responsibility drives everything we do. We know that through health comes performance, so if we want their best, we've got to give them ours. Our mission to redefine equine nutrition began because there was a clear gap between what was available and what we knew was possible. We knew horse feed could be better, so we made it better. Better for those who need power and endurance to fuel performance. Better for those who need the best start in life to reach their potential. Better for those who seek marginal gains to reign supreme. Better for those who need the vitality to tackle new adventures. And better for those who seek longevity because they have more wisdom yet to share. Through science and innovation, we've developed a range of feeds that are easier for horses to digest, that deliver more nutrients, and that require lower feeding rates.
10 minutes
We've
for the first
engineered
on course,
each
10-minute
steam
call.
extruded nugget, pellet, cooked grain, and drop of oil for the health of the horse. So with every feed, you can trust that you're doing your very best for them. Keyflow feeds, redefining equine nutrition because horses rely on us.
5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes for the first on course. And right at our 11:45 start time for today's $32,000 Grand Prix qualifier. Please clear the course. We'll see 56 in round one. 57 in round one of competition. Taking us into the afternoon hours for today's $32,000 class, sponsored by JTWG Equestrian Surface. JTWG Equestrian Surfaces is one of Wellington International's most diversified and effective partners. The company, which is family-owned and operated, has extensive experience with building world-class riding arenas as well as managing complicated maintenance projects for any size and type of facility. The course today for the first round, number 1 through 13 is 16 efforts in total with an 82-second time allowed for round 1 of today's $32,000 three-star Grand Prix qualifier. Mexico's Karime Perez, our first show. It's with her own, the 9-year-old self, Francais Félicie de Coquerie, by Malito de Rev. $81.88 reference time and 24 the score there for Karime Perez and Félicie de Coquerie. A reminder that trailers parked at the 50th Street lot need to be moved by this afternoon. Again, if you have a trailer parked at 50th Street, that needs to be moved by this afternoon. Second to show here for the $32,000 Grand Prix qualifier, sponsored by JTWG, U.S. rider Lauren Tyree with Voltanos. U.S. rider from Chicago, Illinois, with her own entry on 11-year-old Oldenburg as her second in the order. And knockdowns at 7 and 12A. It's a score of 8 to 80.03 the time for Lauren Tyree and Voltanos. And from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, Michael Walton now with the Blues RW. And the 11-year-old about untouched, owned by Mia Marano. Eight for jumping, 2 knockdowns for Michael Walton and Blues RW. And 2 on the clock at 83.57. Yosh Rider finishing on a total of 10 with the Mia Marano entry. Second rider for Mexico in today's $32,000 Grand Prix qualifier, Maya Doni. Showing the 10-year-old Bachaco Blue Shagalando PS. No jumping faults, 2 on the clock for Maya Dani and the Shagalando PS. And the time 83.87, 2 for Tom. Fifth combination to get the start. Say you're happy with Oscar A. U.S. rider partnered with a 10-year-old Belgian warm-blooded by Harley and owned by Joanne Sloan Allen. Knocked down at 7, 3 for time for Say You're Happy and Oscar A, 84.79. 7 the total, none clear through the first 5. We've had a clear jumping round, Maya Dani and Shagalando PS, but finishing with 2 against the clock. Charlotte Jacobs up next with time scored by Allp Patrick, the 9-year-old Irish sport horse, owned by North Star and sired by Balou Durouet. For jumping and just over on time by 1/100th of a second there. It's a score of 5 for Charlotte Jacobs with the time scored by Allp Patrick. USA's Alessandra Volpe and Candy Luck Z. That's her own entry, a 9-year-old Desengrasada by Comme il faut. For jumping at A of the Keyflow feeds, a combination for Alessandra Volpe and Candy Luck Z, the time 75.83. Lebanon's Jacques Donna with us now. Hitchcock Derams, 8th horse to get the start. Here for the JTWG 3-star Grand Prix Qualifier, a 10-year-old Swedish warm blood for the Lebanese rider, owned by the Itchy Group. Four for jumping at 7-4 on the clock there for Jacques Donna and Hitchcock Derams. Total of 8:85.47 that time. Canadian rider Nicole Walker now out of Aurora, Ontario, with the 14-year-old Saint Français at Tout de Tremblay. Ninth to show for today's JTWG Grand Prix Qualifier. Best effort so far, a 2-time fault score for Maya Doni with Shagalando PS. 76-61. And it's a score of 8 for Nicole Walker and 2 to the Tremblay. Ireland's Jordan Coyle, the 10th to show for the JTWG 3-star qualifier. The ride with the 10-year-old Joriska, owned by the Falkirk Farm. Just the final fence down, front rail at 13 for Jordan Coyle and Joriska. The time 77-75. Upperville-based rider Allison Robitaille now with the Dagny, a 10-year-old Swedish warm-blooded mare by Durant, owned by Allison Firestone LLC. 11th to show, none clear so far. Maya Dani with the best effort aboard Shagalando PS with just 2 on the clock. Score of 12 for Allison Robitaille and Dagny, the time 80.50. Next combination on course, Ireland's David O'Brien with Birka Gardens Malibu DWB. Eight-year-old Dutch warm blood for the Irishman, owned by Keeping It Simple LLC. Our 12th to show, none clear so far. For number 7, 5 on the clock, total of 9 there for David O'Brien and DeBirka Gardens Malibu DWB. Andrew Wells, partnered with the 10-year-old Oldenburg Dorchester, our 13th to show. Finishing on 8, the rails down at 12A and 13 for Andrew Wells and Dorchester, the time 80.46. Liz here's to get the start next. U.S. rider from Las Vegas and an 11-year-old Zangers out of a quality time. It's the Bridgeside Farms owned Quality Star Z for the USA's Bliss Years. 4 at 11, 81.66, the time for Bliss Hears with Quality Star Z. Fifteenth in the order, Nick De La Gioia with Cornets Cambridge. Yeah, riding for the Berry Group in today's three-star qualifier is Mount, a 12-year-old Oldenburg by Balou du Reventon. First clear round there coming from Nick De La Gioia with the Berry Group's Cornets Cambridge at 80.05. The time there. One clear through the first 15 in round one of today's $32,000 qualifier, sponsored by JTWG. Here goes Ashley Bond to show next with Allp Animal Clinic. Rider from Hidden Hills, California, with the 10-year-old Self Francais, owned by Aurora Farms and Ashley Bond show jumping, our 16th to show here for round one. $78.28 with the 4 at 12B for Ashley Bond and Allp Animal Clinic. That'll take us to Derek Cairns with Licino. 17th to show for the JTWG Grand Prix qualifier. The Irishman riding for Eve Jobs Palo Alto with the 13-year-old Holsteiner, Licino and Derek Cairns. Clear round for Derek Cairns with Eve Jobs entry Licino 80.08. Two clear now in round one of today's three-star Grand Prix qualifier presented by JTWG. The USA's Nick Delajoyo with Cornet's Cambridge, and now Ireland's Derek Cairns with Licino. USA's Captain Brian Cornon showing next for round one with the 15-year-old Armic and Oldenburg by Armitage 2. And the rider, Captain Brian Cornon, shares ownership of this entry with Mr. and Mrs. Stiller. So 18th to show two clear so far. For jumping, plink down at the palm tree vertical, one on the clock at 82.78. U.S. rider Chloe Reed aboard crossover 4, owned by Team Reed LLC. 11-year-old Hanoverian by Cascadello. Third to go clear, Chloe Reed with the team reads at crossover 477.66. Our three clears so far, Nick DeLaGioia, Derek Cairns, and Chloe Reed. This will be our 20th rider to get this start, the USA's Elena Haas and her own Claude. 12-year-old Westphalian by Captain Jack, 44. .81.68 is just within. That's a clear for Elena Haas, and Claude, our fourth to go clear here for round one of the JTWG 3-star qualifier. Four clear through the first to 20. Bianca Tolomarto up next in the order with SNL Marlin van de Heffink. 12-year-old Belgian warm blood owned by the SNL Farms in North Salem. 21st to show. Just the knockdown at 11, a score of 4 for Bianca Tolomarto with SNL Marlin van de Heffink. Time 81.79. It's the wrap for Take the High Road LLC for the Italian Filippo Marco Pignati. piloting an 11-year-old Dutch warm blood Ideal ES. 22nd to show for the JTWG 3-star qualifier, 4 clear so far. Down at B of the Keyflow feeds combination for Filippo Marco Pignati. 78.01 with a score of 4 aboard Ideal ES. On a rider for Japan up next, Karen Poli. Our amount of 14-year-old Mecklenburg Celine, sired by Contargos. $81.56, a clear round for Japan's Karen Poli with her own Celine. Our 5th to go clear in round 1 of the JTWG 3-star Grand Prix Qualifier. Also clear so far, Elena Haas with Claude, Chloe Reed with the crossover 4, Nick De La Gioia with Cornets Cambridge, and Derek Cairns with Licino. 5 penalty free through the first 23 here in round 1. Rebecca Conway, our 24th rider on course. Today's a 3-star qualifier. It's with Unistart Ison Bake Z. U.S. rider competing under the ownership of the Blue Hill Farm, Salt Lake City, Utah. Around a 10-year-old Zinger's rider by Untouchable 27. Rebecca Conway, Unistart Ison Bake Z, 24th to show, first of 6 before a roller break here in round 1. 79.58 with knockdowns at 7 and 10 for Rebecca Conway with Donor Star Dice and Big Z. Irishman Simon McCarthy and an entry from the Rock Ridge Farms in Norman, Indiana. The 13-year-old, the Gotcha. 25th to show. 5 have gone clear. 2 of those 5 expected back for the jump off. Four faults at 81.15 for Simon McCarthy with Gotcha. Audrey Schultz now with the DCDM 42. 10-year-old the Swedish warm blood about Diorado for the U.S. rider. Andrew Bourne's listed as the owner. Yeah, 3 knockdowns, a score of 12, the time 79.45 for Audrey Schultz and DCDM 42. First of 3 before roller break, the Irishman Paul O'Shea for Team Eye Candy. It's about a 13-year-old Belgian warm-blood Hellcat for Paul O'Shea. 5 cleared at this point, but only 2 of those 5 expected back for the jump-off. For the Bainbridge vertical at 8 for Paul O'Shea and Hellcat, time 79:22. Brazil's Luis Francisco de Azevedo, piloting under the ownership of Santa Cecilia Stables in today's JTWG Grand Prix Qualifier. The Brazilians mount a 17-year-old by Calandro, the Dutch-bred Colin. Brazil's Luis Francisco de Azevedo, first of 2 riders remaining before a roller break here in round 1. Clear round 79:36 for Brazil's Luis Francisco de Azevedo, with Colin, owned by the Santa Cecilia Stables. Through 28, 6 have gone clear. 3 of those 6 already withdrawing from the jump-off. We'll see 1 more before a roller break here in round 1 of the JTWG 3-star qualifier. That's Canada's Stephanie Gallucci, a rider from Toronto, Ontario, with Cali 67. 15-year-old Westphalian, owned by Artemis Equestrian Farm. This duo will take us to our roller break. 16 jumping, 3 on the clock. A total of 19 for Stephanie Gallucci and Callie 67. Takes us to our roller break, and through 29, we've had 6 jump clear. Chloe Reed with crossover 4, Derek Cairns with Lucino, Karen Poli with Selena. 3 of those 6, they have withdrawn from the jump off. The 3 that we are expecting back at this point of these 6 that have gone clear. Nick Delajoya with Cornets Cambridge, Elena Haas with Claude, and Luis Francisco de Azevedo with Colin. Going to take a time out here. We'll be back underway in about 7 minutes. 1 o'clock will recommence. 28 still to show for round 1. Today's $32,000 qualifier sponsored by JTWG, one of Wellington International's most diversified and effective partners. The company, which is family-owned and operated, has extensive experience with building world-class riding arenas, as well as managing complicated maintenance projects for any size and type of facility. With extensive and worldwide connections, the professionals at JTWG are your one-stop shop for property upgrades and project management. Don't hesitate to stop and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members when you see them hard at work around the grounds, helping us to keep this property as safe and competitive as possible.
Bainbridge is a fully integrated family of real estate companies who have developed and acquired more than 43,000 units representing $7.5 billion in transactions since inception. With over 650 associates nationally, Bainbridge engages in virtually every step of the real estate process, from development and construction, acquisition and disposition, to asset management and third-party property management of multifamily real estate. Bainbridge is the 10th largest multifamily developer and the 14th largest multifamily builder in the United States. Our team of experienced and knowledgeable professionals is devoted to creating exceptional living experiences for all of our residents and building lasting, mutually beneficial relationships with our partners and clients. To learn more, visit www.bainbridgecompanies.com.
My first goal when I decided to be a professional is to become like the best horsewoman I can be. It's really important for me to find a balance with my family, with the horses, that is my passion. Work with the horses every day to do what I love. I used to have like one passion was the horses, and now I have two. It's my daughter, so I really want to have this balance in my life. I'm Marie Ecart, I'm a professional show jumper representing France, and I'm Lola's mom. Be mindful, be present, turn on your brain.
The horse, the ultimate athlete, the best friend, the teammate. Once wild, they now place their unquestioning trust in us, in the ring, on the track, and in the field. At Keyflow, we hold a deep appreciation that horses choose to grant us humans the privilege to keep and to care for them. This sense of responsibility drives everything we do. We know that through health comes performance, so if we want their best, we've got to give them ours. Our mission to redefine equine nutrition began because there was a clear gap between what was available and what we knew was possible. We knew horse feed could be better, so we made it better. Better for those who need power and endurance to fuel performance. Better for those who need the best start in life to reach their potential. Better for those who seek marginal gains to reign supreme. Better for those who need the vitality to tackle new adventures. And better for those who seek longevity because they have more wisdom yet to share. Through science and innovation, we've developed a range of feeds that are easier for horses to digest, that deliver more nutrients, and that require lower feeding rates. We've engineered each steam extruded nugget, pellet, cooked grain, and drop of oil for the health of the horse. So with every feed, you can trust that you're doing your very best for them. Keyflow Feeds, redefining equine nutrition because horses rely on us.
'28 still on the list for today's JTWG 3-star qualifier. 6 clear coming out of the break. 3 of those 6 expected back for the jump off this afternoon. We'll get back underway with Canada's Tiffany Foster with the first of our 28 remaining entries. Comme está? Number 5 Rooster, Westlake Hills, Texas. Comme está, 10-year-old Oldenburg, but comme il faut. And up, Tiffany Foster retires with Comme Ça. Ireland's Max Watchman, the next to show after the break. And the Irishman aboard a 15-year-old Oldenburg, Quintini. It's a Coolmore Show jumping entry. And for the JTWG Oxer at 5 for Max Watchman and Quintini, time 80.23. And the 10-year-old Oldenburg Coconut, the mount for Aaron Ballard, and Canadian riding for White Show Stables, Boca Raton. $79.67, finishing on 8 for Aaron Ballard with Coconut. And a correction there, just the 4 faults for Aaron Ballard and Coco Net, 79-67, just the 4. Shane Sweetenham now, and the Irishman aboard Otis Blue, 10-year-old Belgian Warm Blood. It's a Boat Quest LLC entry. Shane Sweetenham in Otis Blue with a score of 8. It's on 80.72. '35th in the original order, U.S. rider Lily Keenan. And the 10-year-old to Kick On, her mount, owned by the Chansonet Farm. .82, it's clear for Lily Keenan with the Chansonet Farms Kick On. First to qualify after the midway roll break here in round 1 of the 3-star Grand Prix Qualifier, sponsored by JTWG. 7th combination to jump the first round course without fault. At 3 of those combinations not coming back. We're expecting 4 for the jump off at this point. 23 still to go before we set for the bonus round in today's $32,000 competition. It's Lorcan Gallagher next with Copycat. A Copycat, an 11-year-old by Coleman Lathone by the Lost Lake Farm at Snohomish, Washington. The Irishman Lurkin Gallagher in the irons. For jumping, and one on the clock for Lurkin Gallagher and Copycat. Knockdown coming at 6'8", the time 82.54. And for the U.S., Catherine Tyree Flores and Camilla Z. 12-year-old Zingers had a mare by Cliff 67. Seen 35-4 coming back for the jump off at this point. Plank at 10 and 12 beat down as well for Catherine Tyree Flores with Camilla Z. It's a score of 8 to time 78-89. USA's Jessica Lito on course next with her own Simbura. 13-year-old about Calito for the Wellington-based owner rider. 14 the total, 2 on the clock, 12 in the field. The time 83.19. Swedish rider Daniel Zetterman and the DF Zetterman LLC entry Carlsberg DFZ. (16 and 5), 21 the score, 86-17 the time. Egypt's Nile Nassar now with the Donvir, 12-year-old, about Don VHPZ. It's an Evergate Stables entry for the Egyptian. Seven clear through the first 38 here in round 1 and 4. Of those 7 expected back for the jump off. This is the first of our 19 remaining combinations. Just the one on the clock there for Nile Nassar with the Donvir, 82.46. One for time goes into 8th at this point for Nile Nassar with the Donvir. A reminder that trailers parked at the 50th Street lot need to be moved this afternoon. Again, trailers parked at the 50th Street lot need to be moved this afternoon. We'll see 18 more here for round number 1 against 7. Clear 4 of those 7 coming back for the jump off. And Al Nassar on a single time fault going into 8th in that previous round with Don Vier. Sana Sofia Legoretta Hernandez and Bonfoy Van Hoff Van Santa Rosa. Mexican rider showing for the owner Andrea Hernandez Velasco. About a 9-year-old Zengersheide by Biscuit Baloo. Just the time is 6 on the clock for Ana Sofia Legoretta Hernandez and Bonfoy Van Hoff Van Santa Rosa. 87:01, 6 on the clock. Miami Beach-based rider Andres Quadros and Starsky showing next. Yeah, Colombian owner rider and an 11-year-old Staccato. Starsky and owner Andres Quadros, first of 17 remaining. Yeah, 2 knockdowns and 5 on the clock for Andres Quadros with Starsky. A total of 13, the time 86:28. German rider Rupert Karl Winkelmann and Omar van de Hunters. Yeah, 10-year-old Belgian warm blood the mount for the German rider in today's $32,000 Grand Prix qualifier. Eichendorf horses, the ownership. Through 41, 7 clear for those 7 coming back for the jump off. Germany's Rupert Karl Winkelmann now with Omar van de Hunters, first of 16. $79.62 with a score of 12. U.S. runner out of Fishkill, New York, Mia Bagnato. And the 11-year-old Irish sport horse, Barley-Skill Big Bucks by Royal Concord, owned by the Alon Farm, Newark, New Jersey. $78.80 with the 4 at 12A. Just the 4 there for Mia Bagnato, Barley-Skill Big Bucks. Great Britain's Hayden Frost and his own insider BH. 11-year-old Dutch warm-blood about Chellis. And British rider based in Whitehall, Maryland, first of 14 remaining. Score of 12 for Hayden Frost and Insider BH. The time 81.65. And for Ecuador, Ana Cristina Gansauer up next with I Denzel Van at Mullenhof. Ocala-based owner rider for Ecuador in today's class with an 11-year-old by Denzel Van at Mullenhof. First of a baker's dozen, 7 clear, 4 of those 7 coming back for the jump off. It's Ana Cristina Gansauer now with I Denzel. Final fence down and 4 on the clock. Total of 8 for Ana Cristina Gansauer with I Denzel Van at Mullenhof. And the 10-year-old Anchor's Ada Gideon and the USA's Kelly Cruciati van der Veen. Serenity Farm Show Stables entry, first of 12 remaining for round 1. $79.02 with 4 at 11 for Kelly Cruciati van der Veen with Gideon. Alexandra Worthington now with Deloiselier. Turn a blind eye LLC entry, 11-year-old Self Francais for the U.S. rider based in Vegas. Faulting at B of the Keyflow Feeds USA combination. 79 seconds flat with the 4 for Alexandra Worthington and Deloiselier. Ten remaining, 7 clear. 4 of those 7 coming back for the jump off. Sarah Cairns up next with Centrico Volo. Irish rider competing under the ownership of Celtic Park LLC, Needham, Massachusetts. Her mount a 12-year-old Oldenburg by Centinel. Sarah Cairns the first of our 10 remaining riders for round 1. $81.93, it's just the 4 faults for Sarah Cairns and Centrico Volo owned by Celtic Park LLC. Spencer Britton to show next with Stacan 4, a U.S. rider from Westlake, Texas, and a 12-year-old Hanoverian owned by Allp Equestrian LLC. 81-39. It's been a while since we've seen a clear, but there's one from Spencer Britton and Stacan for the Ammon Equestrian entry. Spencer and Stacan, the 8th combination to go clear so far in round 1. Today's 3-star qualifier sponsored by JTWG. 5 of those 8 expected back for the jump off, and we still have 8 to go. Spencer Britton posting our 8th clear round with Stacan 4, and Samuel Perocho's next, the Chilean aboard his own Cristal Blue, 13-year-old Pachaco Blue, first of 8. Back-to-back clears, and Chile Samuel Perot penalty-free with the Cristal Blue. 9th combination to navigate the first round course without fault, and today's 3-star qualifier sponsored by JTWG. 9 clears, 6 of those 9 coming back for the jump off, 7 still to show over the first round course. Combination representing the U.S. this afternoon, Margie Engel and Jack of Hearts, the 12-year-old Danish warm-blood by Heartbeat, owned by the Glade Ones Farms, first of a 7. So close to having 3 clear in a row. It's the front rail down at 13 for Margie Engel and Jack of Hearts. Time 79.08 with the 4 at the final. Venezuela's Luis Fernando Arazabo receives the tone as the first of 6 riders remaining for round 1. Piloting Condora for today's 3-star qualifier. The Venezuelan riding for owner Victoria Ertemante is about a 12-year-old by Contargos. At the Mecklenburg Condora for Venezuela's Luis Fernando Larrazábal. $76.75 with the 4 at 12 beat for Luis Fernando Larrazábal and Condora. Victor Mariano Illuminati and Irette will be the first of 5 remaining for the 3-star qualifier sponsored by JTWG. And Brazilian showing an entry on by ML Wellington Farm, Lakeworth. 11-year-old about Eldorado Vendezeshuk. Total of 9, 8 jumping 1 time. 82.68 for Victor Mariano Illuminati and Irette. Argentina's Tomas Joffre and Cardora, first of 4 remaining. And the 14-year-old Holsteiner owned by Stellium Sport Horses LLC. For the wall and 1 against the clock for Thomas Joffrey and Gardora, 82.77, total of 5. U.S. rider from Fairfield, Connecticut, Coco Faith for Seahorse LLC, Old Greenwich. The 12-year-old Happy Time by Quality Time. First of 3. With a wave of the hand, Coco Faith retires with Happy Time. Flemington, New Jersey-based rider Gabriella Reuter and Maharis Rock. And Chilean rider showing for Lumiere Horses at South Salem, New York. Her mount sired by Obo's Quality, the 14-year-old Irish sport horse. Maharis Rock for Chile's Gabriella Reuter, first of 2 remaining for round 1. $12 the total, 77.87 the time for Gabby Reuter and Maharis Rock. Ireland's James Brennan joins us with the Rod for Crook show jumping. Rod Wrapping up the first round here with the 11-year-old, the Belgian warm-blood Rema OL for the Irishman. .12 the score, 81-47 the time for James Brennan with a Rema OL. We're wrapping us up around one of today's $32,000 three-star Grand Prix qualifier, sponsored by JTWG. We had 9 go clear in round number 1. 3 of those 9 have withdrawn from the jump-off, those being Chloe Reed with crossover 4, Derek Cairns with Lucino, Karen Pole with Celine. The 6 we are expecting back for the jump-off this afternoon. Nick Delajoyo with Cornets Cambridge, Elena Haas with Claude, Luis Francisco de Azevedo with Colin, Lily Keenan piloting Kick On, Spencer Britton with Stacan 4, and Samuel Pro with the Crystal Blue. Today's $32,000 three-star qualifier sponsored by JTWG. JTWG Equestrian Surfaces Incorporated is one of Wellington International's most diversified and effective partners. The company, which is family-owned and operated, has extensive experience with building world-class riding arenas as well as managing complicated maintenance projects for any size and type of facility. With extensive and worldwide connections, the professionals at JTWG are your one-stop shop for property upgrades and project management. Do not hesitate to stop and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members when you see them hard at work here on the grounds, helping us to keep the property as safe and competitive as possible. We'll be back underway here in about 8 minutes. 2:15 will start the jump-off round for today's $32,000 Grand Prix qualifier, sponsored by JTWG. Just a couple of moments away from starting the jump-off round in today's $32,000 Grand Prix Qualifier sponsored by JTWG. We had 9 clear in round 1, 3 of those 9 withdrawing from the jump-off. Chloe Reed with crossover 4, Derek Cairns with Lucino, Karen Poli with Celine. Returning will be Nick DeLaGioia with Cornets Cambridge, Elena Haas with Claude, Luis Francisco de Azevedo aboard Colin, Lily Keenan partnered with Kick On, Spencer Britton piloting Stacan 4, and Samuel Perot with the Crystal Blue. Jump-off course will begin at number 10, the Palm Tree Vertical. The plank has been replaced with a rail on top. From there, it'll be a right-handed turn rolling back to the Black Oxer at 11. Keyflow Feeds USA Double comes up at 12, and then a left-hand turn around the pond to number 3. Two rails on top of the wall now at number 3, and then down to the Bainbridge Oxer at 4. Right-hand turn around the Ida Development Oxer to the Florida Coast Equipment Oxer at 15, and then finishing over the JTWG Vertical with the Blue Wings at 16. First to show for the jump-off round is back with us, USA's Nick DeLaGioia with Cornets Cambridge. The 12-year-old Oldenburg Bambaloo du Ravonton owned by the Berry Group. First of our 6 combinations over the short course. Clearing the jump off 37.44 for our pace setting combination, Nick DeLaGioia with Cornets Cambridge, owned by the Berry Group. Next up in the jump off order, another rider for the U.S., Elena Haas, and her own Claude, a 12-year-old Westphalian by Captain Jack, 44. Time to beat is 37.44. Time there, but the final 2 obstacles down over the jump-off course. Florida Coast Equipment Oxer at 15, JTWG Vertical at 16, to score of 8 for Elena Haas and Claude, the time 36.24. It's time to beat at 37.44 as Brazil's Luis Francisco de Azevedo returns for the jump-off with Colin, the 17-year-old owned by Santa Cecilia Stables. 39-15 with the knockdown at the JTWG vertical. Final fence over the jump-off course for Luis Francisco de Azevedo with Colin. That'll go into second at this point. 3 still to jump off. First of those 3, the USA's Lily Keenan with Kick On, the 10-year-old owned by the Chansonet Farm. Leading time is 37:44, set by Nick De La Gioia with Cornets Cambridge. Double clear today for Lily Keenan with a kick on at 38:59 in the jump-off round. That'll go into second place with the 2 still to jump off. Nick De La Gioia still holds the lead as our pace setter in the jump-off with Cornets Cambridge in a time of 37:44. Lily Keenan into second with a kick on. Luis Francisco de Azevedo on 4 sits in third, and it's Elena Haas in 4th with Claude on a score of 8. First of 2 remaining in the jump-off, USA Spencer Britton with Stacan 4, owned by Emin Equestrian, LLC. Again, the time to catch is 37:44. Clearing the jump off, 44:19. Spencer Britton goes into third with Stacan 4 with just the 1 remaining in the jump off here this afternoon. Nick De La Gioia, Lily Keenan, Spencer Britton, our top 3. All double clear. Luis Francisco on 4 in 4th. Elena Haas on 8 in the jump off, sits in 5th. Final challenger over the short course this afternoon, Chile Samuel Perot with his own Cristal Blue. Again, the time to beat is 37:44. Tim Allp with a penalty-free effort over the jump-off course, 41.07 with his own Crystal Blue. That'll finish in third place in today's $32,000 three-star Grand Prix Qualifier, sponsored by JTWG. Nick Delajoyo, the winner today with Cornets Cambridge. Lily Keenan and to kick on in second. Sam Allp third with Crystal Blue. It'll be fourth place honors for Spencer Britton with Stacan 4, riding for Emin Equestrian LLC this afternoon. Brazil's Luis Francisco de Azevedo fifth aboard Colin. Owned by Santa Cecilia Stables. The USA's Elena Haas and her own Claude take sixth award today. Tied for seventh at 3 that withdrew from the jump-off. Chloe Reed aboard Crossover 4. Derek Cairns partnered with Lucino. Karen Pole with Celine. 10th award on a single time fault from the first round to Egypt's Nile Nassar with a Don Veer. Mexico's Maya Dani 11th with Shagalando PS. And our fastest four-faulter in 12th today, Alessandra Volpi with Candy Luck Z. Yeah, bringing back our top 3 for the presentation in today's $32,000 JTWG Grand Prix Qualifier. JTWG Equestrian Surfaces Incorporated is one of Wellington International's most diversified and effective partners. The company, which is family-owned and operated, has extensive experience